Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and lunchtime for us here. How are you guys doing? I almost feel like I should do like my fellow New Zealanders. I'm about to announce the launch of INCREDI-GIRL #1 on IndieGoGo with 3 new covers that hasn't been released before as covers. And we're looking to do something very different with this launch compared to what we did with the other launch for Kickstarter. We're going to be changing a bit of interiors, so it looks new. So it's not the same. So it's an option is given to where we're not going to be, giving you the same old. There are, the art itself is going to be the same that we have already created, and this is the artwork here. So I want to show you guys. It's all finished, right? All that, because we've already launched this previously on Kickstarter, but I realized like last night I was putting out the digital, the Kickstarter digital, not this new comic book version, this IndieGoGo version of this book, and I realized that not many people know about this awesome character that I've created, right? That we've worked on for several years, trying to get this to come to fruition as a #1 comic book. So as you can see, we have, I'm going to launch it with a brand new cover. This is a cover by James D. Hill, and we did this as an option through our American publisher through their Kickstarter page as a A3 size poster, but not as a cover. And I love this cover so much. I did the flats on it, and then I had Higo Quena, who was our who is the colorist on this comic book. As you can see here, he he did the final colors on that, the tones and stuff, as you can see. And the other thing is, with this pre-launch, we're putting the big #1 on there, on the cover there, as well as later on, we're going to be changing some of the things that we had that offered for Kickstarter that we are going to change here. So like, we get to, this is a new new release. It's a new printing as such of this cover. And so we're also going to be offering 3 other covers. I have some cover work that was done that I showed as like promotional pieces, but we didn't actually do them as covers. So we're going to be putting out 3 covers, and so 1 print and sorry, 2 print, and maybe look at a special cover, maybe like a chrome or foil, depending on the cost, right? So every time you kind of like put out a comic book, every time you do a different variation on it, there's a new cost to it. So I'm trying to figure out with this one, because I'm going to be doing it on my own, that I can, without Plunge Comics page on IndieGoGo, that whatever we offer here, it's viable financially for us to be able to do that. So there's not like huge cost to so many different things. So and also looking at changing the pages that we had that offered other options to like backers over at Kickstarter, that is that's going to be different to here. So we got basically trying to figure out whether we do a 30, it'll be a 32-page comic book, by the way, I should say that, because we've got all these awesome items here. Oops. And so you get to see some options and stuff. So we're not going to have all the some of the flashy stuff that we offered on Kickstarter, because we found that like by doing that, it really didn't really leave us anything to work with afterwards financially. And so with this with this printing, we're going to be just keeping it to three covers, right? 3 covers. And I'm kind of slowly learning my lesson. The more covers you have, the more people kind of like, oh yeah, I want that cover, oh I want that cover, and then in the end they decide I'm just going to go with digital. Too many options. It's like the whole excuse me for the sniffles. I just woke up and like my whole room was cold, even though it's sunny outside. So excuse me for that. Apologies. And so it's middle of winter here, or it's late winter now. I think it's July, so it's kind of on its way out. But still, I try not to use the heater too much, because again, the air gets dry and then kind of affects my speaking, right? Which is kind of like even gets worse than now. So thank you for joining me wherever you are. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys for signing in and checking out what we're doing here at at Plunge Comics, and what we're doing down here in New Zealand. As you can see, we have this really awesome comic book that I'm passionate about. I started writing this in 2007. I did it as a gift to my niece, and ended up now as a printed comic book with a Kickstarter version of it. Right now, we want to offer you the on IndieGoGo, the IndieGoGo version of it. So it's got a brand new cover, and it's going to have a whole bunch of changes to the interiors, because not a whole bunch, like not the art or anything like that, or the comic itself, but changes to, like, say, the back pages. They're updating the items like this here on the latest page, just to give everybody an update on what we're doing. Also, the other projects we're working on, as well as what we try to do and we hope to do in the future, right? With these chibi, these chibi style, INCREDI-GIRL little standees, whatever you want to call it, statues. Not standees, they're like just, flat friggin' things that stand up with poster images, which I actually have of her, right? So, so the option here is like, what do we, because I have some amazing artwork from the, from the previous run that we didn't offer as as covers. So that is the option here. And so the other thing is as you can see, this is beautiful. This is freaking beautiful comic book, man. Like, seriously, this is a really, really, really gorgeous. Let me just give it a really big, bring it larger, back up there. There's some amazing, skills are showcased here, and I just thought, like, because we were waiting on a whole bunch of stuff to get it out onto our store, and I'm like, okay, let's just put out a digital with a different cover, and then also go, why not go to to IndieGoGo and say, hey guys, we are a comic book company. We are a comic book studio. We are out here. We've been working on it for ages. Now we finally got our, like our figurehead character, right, INCREDI-GIRL, ready to, to show you guys over at IndieGoGo as well. That more people should know who she is. More people should be able to learn about her, read her book, become fans of her because this is an all ages comic book, right? And everybody is going, oh, we don't have comics books for kids. And I'm like, I do. I've got a comic book for kids, all right? And so why not, like, since people don't know enough about her, because by the time we actually, excuse me, but I hit the wrong freaking thing. Yeah. By the time by the time we came to do this last year, nobody really knew who we were and nobody knew about the character, because all we were doing was busy for the last couple of years, just working on the comic book, not thinking about, hey, you know what we should do is work on a YouTube channel to let people know what we're doing. And so that kind of like didn't really do us any service, right? And it was a disservice to us as creators and to my artists and my colorists to say, oh shit, I should have like spent more time out there promoting this. And so this is why I'm doing this now, right? Saying, hey, listen, we're out, we have been around here doing comics, we are doing comics, we have so many comics to offer that are coming up. Like we've changed to Robot Nation on Kickstarter is going to be changed to lesser covers because of the same option. The more option you give to people, the more confused they get, as one of my friends just said earlier, right? Who's actually a printer here in New Zealand, and he said, look, the more options you give, is the more people get confused and they don't know what to get. And I'm like, okay, well, that's why I'm going to do 3 covers this time, and that's why we're going to go to Robot Nation and do do 8 covers, and that's it. And so, like, because we have, on that reason, the reason we do it for that one, because we do 3 different languages on that one. We do English, Portuguese, and Spanish. So that's 3 covers already, right? And so if we offer 2, say 2 variants, and then we offer another 2, like 2 others as specials, like a foil and a chrome, then you've got, basically got 9 covers. Oh, it's like 8 covers or something. Or is that 7? 9, I think, 8 or 9, something like that. Anyway, so so with this one, 3 covers, right? And this never been printed on a comic book cover, and then also 2 others. I have another one where she's like 3-dimensional. There's 3 different images of her on the cover to show you what she looks like, from all sides. And I need to get that colored, sorry. And then also there's one more option that I'm looking at and seeing, and maybe, that's basically it. Whether we go with 3 just normal standard print run, printed comics, nothing special, like, like foil or chrome, or just go straight with like just, paper all out, just nice glossy paper all out with as covers. Because I think because of the more the more options you give, there's more cost factor to that. It's like, oh, now I got to print this, and there's only one person that's wanted that, but now there's like I got to pay whatever the cost of the entire minimum order was. And so, having done this for the last 12 months now, worked through all this, I figured out, okay, there are things we got to change here, about how we do this, taking our comic book to Kickstarter, to any other platform to promote ourselves on. Now, right now, also you can basically, this is a character here, right? Sorry, this side. This is INCREDI-GIRL right here. So, this is done by my friend Shane Evans, and that was done as part of cover B for a throwback, like to an older costume. She's we over the time we basically 2007 when I created her, Christmas 2007, and so she's gone through several costume changes to be able to get to what she is now, like this one I'm just showing you before, that this this new costume that she's got, that's her, that's her standard costume now. So with the red, white, and blue, and hopefully, you will support us on Indiegogo, and that you will, come to check this out. Our right now, however, like I like to let people know, try before you buy options, right? So if you are if you want to see, well, what's this comic book like, the the Kickstarter version, I mean, what the quality, whatever, is like. So right now we are offering, for $2.99, the digital Kickstarter variant, right? Which we did, so the interiors, there's people whose names, um, who supported the Kickstarter, their names are in there. Some of them who have been, kind of like were drawn in as part of that option, of one of the reward tiers. So they're drawn in. However, and that there are changes to some of the pages that I mentioned on this going forward, for the Indiegogo version. And please, go check it out. Links in the chat, and let us know what you think. I mean, I would love to hear from you guys, what you guys think about this. And so at the moment, I'm still, I just wanted to announce this, but let you guys know that this is what we're going to do. This is the, our Kickstarter, campaign that we're going to be running, and just working out the, details, stories, and stuff, and what we're going to be offering on that. Like I said, only 3 covers, nothing major, because it's all about cost here for me, right? Because if you're following this channel, you know that there, a bit about me by now, or if you've been following Plungecast, that channel as well. So let me know. Hopefully you guys are interested in this, and spread the word that we are going to, we are going to put this on Indiegogo. And the other thing was that people on Indiegogo, like YouTubers who support people on Indiegogo, said, "Why don't you go to Indiegogo?" And I'm like, "Okay, let's try this. Right? Let's try this. Let's do 3 covers. Let's go take our superhero comic there, and let's hopefully, raise some awareness about this character. And even if, like, nobody buys the print, maybe they'll get the digital, right? So the digital option is there." So thank you. That's all I want to say today. I don't want to take too much of your time, and I'm going to go back to work. And wherever you are, like I always say, be well, take care of yourself, and hopefully you have a great day. And wherever you are, if you have a loved one close by, let them know that you care, and that that they matter to you. And however you show that, that's up to you. But thank you for tuning in for this short broadcast live stream about my character, INCREDI-GIRL, and our awesome comic book that we're going to be bringing to Indiegogo. Thank you.